On episode 249 of He Said, She Said Movie Reviews, we take a look at the movie Missing. Welcome to He Said, She Said Movie Reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie tastes take a quick, spoiler-free look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we just got back from seeing Missing. What do you give this one, April?
I really enjoyed this movie. So I thought it was well done. It was a surprise ending, which we don't get much of. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.
Really? Yeah, for me, it was a 3.5.
Okay, fair.
We'll tell
and
you
I
all
love
about
me
it.
along.
Okay, we'll tell you all about it right after these two trailers. I'll go to the first one because I'm actually excited. I'm actually excited about both these. I'll do both of these real quickly. So the first trailer is for Evil Dead Rise. Yes, there's another Evil Dead movie coming out, and this one's coming out in April 21st of 2023. A twisted tale of two estranged sisters whose reunion is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. Hey, if you like the Evil Dead movies, just watching the trailer, this one was over the top, and this is scare after scare, grossness. I love it. I can't wait to see it. I'm a big fan of the Evil Dead. Like I said, it comes out April 21st of 23, starring Alyssa Sutherland, Lily Sullivan, and Morgan Davies. The next one, I can't wait to see. It's hopefully it's not the end of this series, but it's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I'm a huge fan of the Spider-Verse animated movies. My daughter and I just love these. This is about Miles and Gwen, Peter B., and more spiders must work side by side to spot a villain with portals on his body. The film is made by Sony Pictures Entertainment, and this is not much of a kids movie, even though it's a cartoon. This has a release date of June 2nd, 2023, starring Shameless Moore, Haley Steinfeld, and Oscar Isaac.
All right. You're excited about
I can't wait to see both of those movies.
All right, you go ahead and do the story.
Okay, so the story for Missing. After her mother goes missing, a young woman tries to find her from home using tools available to her online. This falls in the genre of drama and thriller, and this is a sequel to the 2020 movie of Searching, our 2019 movie of Searching,
right.
But you don't have to see Searching to see this because it's a completely new story. But this was, the directors and writers are the same two guys, Nicholas D. Johnson and Will Merrick. And this is both their first writing and directing credit, but these two were both editors on the movie Searching. And the people who directed and produced, or directed and wrote Searching were producers on this movie.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to do the cast here. We've got Storm Reid, Megan Suri, Joaquim D. Almeida, Nia Long, Tim Griffin, Ken Leung, and Danielle Henney. The runtime was 111 minutes. It's rated PG-13 for some strong violence, language, teen drinking, and some themes.
I will tell you, April and I are disagreeing on the theme of this movie. I'll let April tell you what she thinks the theme is.
The bottom line is the movie is about a journey of a daughter to find her mother that's missing. Yes, a lot of technology was used, but it's about not giving up and what the process was like.
I personally think that this movie is more about how much of our lives are dependent on our devices and how much privacy as a society we have lost, wrapped in a journey of a mother and daughter journey in hidden truths.
Yeah, speaking of that, there definitely were some hidden truths.
I will tell you one of the things, before we get into the rest of these things, this is one of these movies that surprised me because typically, especially in whodunit mystery kinds, I usually have it by midpoint in the movie. The ending surprised me. The whodunit surprised me.
Which was nice.
It really...
Yeah. The movie really pulled you in right from the beginning. I didn't think about anything else. And sometimes that's how I judge a movie. If my mind is wandering, if I'm up, if I'm like standing up, I get bored, I'm out. But this movie was really, really good.
So let me talk about, before we get into the other things, let me talk about the production design of this movie, because this movie was shot on computers and devices.
Right. Yes, it was. Absolutely.
So there was no cameras, so it was all first person, just like the movie Searching was.
That's true. That is a really good...
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, good point. Okay, acting and characters, very well acted. Anyone that knows Nia Long, I mean, she was phenomenal. I enjoyed most all the characters in this movie. Even, there was even one that was creepy. I mean, it was well done. What do you think about that?
I really enjoyed it. Kevin Leung made a great bad guy in this.
Gosh, yes. Yes. The direction for two first-time directors, I thought it was incredibly well done. But really, the directions about a teenage girl and how she uses the phone and how she knew everything, that was spot on.
Yeah.
I agree. They know that generation knows technology.
Well, it's funny because I put a note down here on my sheet of how much direction does a teenager girl on a smartphone actually need. So
right, good point. The score wasn't noticeable.
Yeah, I don't remember the score at all.
That's something I think they could have.
But was there a score? That's what I was thinking, because the way the movie was shot, that whole first person thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if there was a score even.
But the cinematography, there was none to speak of. The movie was entirely shot on smartphones and computers. But I'm trying to think. There was some out of country.
Yeah, but even those were done on the cell phone. Remember the stuff with Javier?
Oh, yeah.
He was all on his cell phone.
Yeah.
Things
You're
were,
right.
It was on Ring, on the front doorbell. Right. It was,
All right. So okay. Production design. He already covered that. Special effects, very little. Editing, what I think excelled here in its use of devices. It had to. The pace, it moved along great.
Yeah, there was nothing slow about this movie. Yeah. For almost a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, I agree. The dialogue, some of the humor between mother and daughter, I that's normal. I like that.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I really liked the story arc. This story was satisfying, the well-hidden twists and turns. They really did a good job with this movie.
Yeah. I sat there, at the end of the movie when the credits were rolling, I said, wow, this was a really good movie. Surprised me.
And we needed it. Sometimes you just need a really good movie.
But I'm trying to think back, because we did review Searching, back when it came out. And I think that was kind of the same thing. We said, wow, this was actually a pretty good movie.
We really enjoyed that movie.
Uh-huh.
So
this surprised me. It's well worth going and seeing.
It sure is. We just appreciate all your support, and we're almost to 250 episodes.
Next episode.
It's hard to believe. I just want to thank everybody, not just in the U.S., but all the other countries, for downloading, listening to us, and reaching out over the years. We had no idea when we started this journey where it would take us, and I just want to thank everyone. Just even the filmmakers and production people that make sure we get screeners. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate y'all. Thanks a lot for taking the time to listen, and we'll see you at the movie.
We'll see you at the movies, and thanks to Tim for doing several on his own when I lost my voice.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you, honey. And thank you, guys. All right, be safe. We'll see you at the movies.